welcome back everybody. Amy from Flow to Fit Yoga. This week our practice was based on the six different movements that we can do with the spine, front to back, side to side, and twisting both directions. So I wanted to work that into a practice. We did that on my yoga teacher training this past weekend, and it was really interesting and it was fun to play with. As we do that, we're going to work on keeping our base nice and stable. So I usually add some movement with the legs, but for this practice, we're not going to move our legs. We're going to try to keep our hips and legs nice and stable as we move the spine around. And of course, do what's accessible for you. And if it doesn't feel right, just back out of it a little bit. So really listen to your spine and to your body as we move through this practice. So we'll start standing up with the feet about hip width apart. I always try to start standing up. And we're going to take the arms out to a T. I guess I'll face you guys for now. So you're going to take your arms out to a T. You're going to make like little cactus arms. So elbows level with the shoulders. You can spread the fingers out. Totally up to you. From here, we're going to start with an arch and around. So our inhale is going to be bringing the heart forward and pressing the elbows back, just stretching the chest. And then the exhale, you're going to press the elbows together and round through the spine. When you're doing this, try to keep your hips nice and steady. So inhale, arch, heart forward, press the elbows back. Exhale and round. Inhale, there's going to be a little bit of pelvic tilting going on, but try to, again, keep it as stable. Exhale and round as you can. And one more, inhale. Stretch the chest, press those elbows back, try to keep them level with your shoulders, and then exhale and do a little round. Good, and then we'll inhale back to those little goalpost or cactus arms. Now we're going to move side to side. So take a nice deep breath in, lengthen first. Exhale, take your right elbow towards your right hip. It doesn't have to touch, just go over to the side and keep the hips squared and level and strong, so steady through the base. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale to the other side. And it should be really good. Try to go straight over to the side, not tilting forward. Inhaling up. Exhale back to the right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Good, let's go to each side one more time. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. Good, come back to center. Stretch up tall. Inhale, lengthen. Now we're going to add a twist. Exhale, we're going to turn to the right. Keep your hips nice and steady. If they start to turn with you, you're going too deep. So keep them right where they start to turn. Stop there. And then inhale, come back to the center. Exhale over to the left. Try not to let your hips move too much. Good. And then inhale, come back to center. And then we're going to exhale back over to the right. So just keep going side to side a few more times. And this is a nice way to get some awareness of where your body is, where your hips are in relation to the spine. Are you wiggling around a lot? Are you able to hold them steady? One more time each side. So paying attention to these things as you move through your practice. Regardless of what shape your body's making, you should know where all your parts are and what's happening with everything. And I know that seems silly, but a lot of people don't. You lose track of those things. All right, we're going to take the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. I'm going to come sideways now. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades together and get a nice stretch. And then exhale, bend your knees, fold forward and hang over the legs. Now, if your pinkies can come forward, that doesn't hurt your shoulders. Try that. If that hurts your shoulders, just rest your hands on your hips. Otherwise, try to press them over and get a bigger stretch in the shoulders. Let your head hang. You can bend and straighten the knees and rock side to side. Shake your head out a little. Good. And then from here, to save time, we're just going to come down to tables. We're going to skip the vinyasas today. So come down to all fours. Line your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Moving through those same movements of the spine. So first an inhale, arch, and an exhale and round. So we're first going to do the arch and the round. Inhale, send your heart forward, your shoulders back. Beware of cranking your head back for extra height, okay? That's not deepening the arch, that's just stretching your neck more. So just be careful with the neck, exhale and round. And make sure this is in fact stretching and arching and rounding your back, not just lifting and lowering your head. One more, inhale and arch. And exhale and round. And then come back to neutral. Now we're going to go side to side. So inhale, lengthen. You always want to put a little length in the spine before you twist or turn. And then exhale, look over your right shoulder to your right foot. Try to keep the hips steady. I felt mine move. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the other side. So good. So do that a few times. Looking shoulder to shoulder, match movement to breath. And again, beware of that sort of a head reaching over to get extra flexion. You're not trying to focus too much on the neck here. And then we'll settle back to the center. Now you're going to take your right hand, you're going to line it right up at the center of your chest. We're going to add the twist. Inhale, left arm up. Take it up to the sky so we're pretty cold. Unless you did some warm up, you would be just straight, you know, moving into this pretty cold. So just make sure that you don't go too far. And if you want with this top arm, you can do some big circles just to loosen up the shoulders some more. 2, 3, 1 more, and 4. And then we're going to take that down right to the center and switch sides. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky or ceiling, and then circle 1. And again, if you're not super warm, be gentle with the spine, especially with the twist. Any sort of twists, you got to be careful and take it down. Good. Then we're going to walk the hands. Actually, let's just step the right foot up between your hands. We're going to move that. Bring those actions staying into a low lunge. So step your right foot between your hands, inch your toes up a little. Press into the foot, make sure you have your balance, and then inhale the arms up. Exhale to the cactus arm. So elbows are going to be level with your shoulders. Spread out the fingers so the arms stay nice and active all the way to the fingertips. With the hips steady. So normally I would add like a lift and lower, but I want you to keep your hips nice and steady. So you're going to lift from the pelvic floor. Tight pair of jeans. Zip them up, put them on, and keep the abs engaged. Feet are pressing into the floor and they stay steady. If you're wobbly, wiggle your foot over a little bit. If you put a wider space, it'll make it a little easier. Inhale and arch, send your heart forward. Keep your hips steady. Exhale, bring the elbows together and round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, arch. And exhale, and round. Inhale, come back to center. And now we're going to go side to side. So we're going to dip over to the right. I felt my hips shift, so try to keep them from shifting. Inhale, come up. And exhale to the left. Couple more times. Go over to the right. Keep your hips steady. And then to the left. Right. And this should feel really good on your back. Left, it feels really good on mine. 1 more to the right. And then to the left. Good. Come back to center. Last thing we're going to do is add the twist. We're only going to go to one side because it's harder to twist to the right. So we're just going to go to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn to the left. We'll do the other side when we switch legs. And then come back. Keep the hips steady. Keep those abs engaged. That's the challenge, right? 2. Try not to let your legs move at all. 3. I'll stop talking so I can hold my legs down. 1 more. And 4. Come back to center. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades together. Big stretch. You can drop the head back. And then exhale, fold forward for humble warrior with the back knee down. Lift the hands. Drop the head. Pressing those pinkies forward if you can. That pinky side edge of your hand. If you can't, hands on your hips or even elbows bent. That's fine. We're going to release the hands. Take them down. Left hand is going to stay down. You're going to inhale, lift your right, and take a twist, looking up at that right hand. And let's see if you can open it up a little further, maybe dropping the hand back. And then we'll slowly take that hand down. Back toe is going to curl under. We'll add a little vinyasa here. Step it back to plank. Lower down, either chaturanga or just dropping your knees and then your chest and your chin, whatever works better for you. Uncurl the toes when you come down. Inhale to up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to switch sides. So left foot's going to step up, right knee is going to gently lower down. Pat it if you need to. I should have said that on the other side, but hopefully you did that. Wiggle it over to the side a little bit for more stability. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to cactus arms. Arms out to a T, level with the shoulders. Spread the fingers. Hips steady, no movement in the low body. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. For 4. Inhale, arch. And round. 2. Inhale, arch. And round. 3. Keep those abs engaged. And round. For 4. Inhale, come back up. Now we're going to go side to side. Exhale to the left, elbow left hip. Inhale up, right elbow right hip. Try to keep those legs as still as you can. To the left. And the right. Left. Over to the right, just to the back. 1 more. To the left. And to the right. Perfect. Come back to center. Inhale, get some length in the spine. Exhale, twist to your right. And then come back. Legs are steady. 2. 3. Inhale. And exhale for 4. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart. Draw your shoulder blades together. Drop the head back if that's accessible or okay with your neck. And then press into the legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands raised, head drops. Release the hands. Right hand stays to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, the left arm up, twist. Take your gaze up at that left thumb if that's okay with your neck. Drop the hand back a little further, opening the shoulder, deepening the twist. We're warming up, so ready to go a little deeper, maybe. And then slowly take the hand down. Back toe curls under, lift that knee, step it through. Let's go to plank. Press into the big toe mounds. Send your heart forward, so get those opposing actions. Nice, strong, steady plank with some active legs. We're going to lower down, hug the elbows in. If you're chaturanga, you're coming at least 2 inches forward. So your elbows stay over your wrists, uncurl your toes. Inhale, up dog, little slide back if you need it. I'm still a little too far forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, let's go back to the right leg. So you're going to shift your weight to your left foot, take your right foot up and out, three-legged dog. Resist the urge to open the hips, keep them square today and use the back of the leg. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend your knee, look between your hands, step the right foot up, drop the left heel down to 45 degrees. So warrior 1. Then come up on your inhale. Exhale, sink into that right hip and knee. Zip the abs up, draw the navel to the spine. Watch the ribs aren't flaring. Back leg is straight and strong and anchor through the outside edge. Back leg has to work, otherwise your front leg's going to get really tired, so make sure you're using both. Then the hands are going to come down. Elbows are level with the shoulders. Keeping the low body nice and stable, and try to work this side parallel to the floor, or as close as you can get. So that thigh is working. At the same time, that back ankle or the back heel anchors down, so this back leg is firm and strong. We're going to add that same move. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale, press those elbows back. Exhale. 3. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round for 4. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right elbow, right hip. Try to keep those legs steady. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Keep going side to side. That was 1. 2. 3. So only go so far as you can without moving those legs too much. 4. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. And back. 1. 2. Sink another inch in that front leg. 3. And 4. Beautiful. Come back to the facing the front of your mat, and then exhale the hands down. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Stretch the chest. Drop the head back if your neck is fine with that. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Keep weight in that back leg. Make sure the back leg is working too, and the hands can fold over the head as your head drops down. Let the neck get a nice stretch from the weight of your head. Check out your weight distribution. Make sure it's even. Make sure you're not all forward. Back leg works too. Release the hands. Left hand stays down. We're going to twist open towards the right, and as you do that, spin onto the ball of that back foot. Just makes more sense to be on the ball of that back foot. And then look up at your right thumb. Open up a little deeper if you can. Taking this nice deep twist here. Extending and pressing into the big toe mound of that back leg. Legs scissor towards one another. If you need to drop the back knee, if that's too much, drop it down. Take another nice deep inhale. On your exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. Press into the balls of the feet. Send the weight back and forward at the same time. Hug your elbows in. We're coming up 2 inches to lower down for chaturanga. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Shift your weight to your right foot. Take your left foot up and out for a little three-legged dog. Keep the hips squared towards the mat. Don't open them up. Use the back of your left leg to lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step it up. Right heel drops down 45 degrees. Press into your legs. Make sure you're steady. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sinking into that front knee a little bit, bending that leg. Back leg, same thing. Stay straight and strong. And you're pressing into the outside edge of that back heel. Legs pull towards each other and front to back. Arms drop to cactus. Inhale, bring your heart forward, press the elbows back. Exhale and round. 1. Inhale, arch. Exhale. 2. Keep the legs steady. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 3. 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round for 4. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, go to the right and then to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, twist towards your right. 1. Sink a little deeper into that front leg. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart. Drop your head back. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Hands raised, head drops. Equal weight in both feet. Even though you're leaning forward, keep that back leg working. Release the hands. Right hand comes down. Spin onto the ball of the right foot as you lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Take it back a little deeper. Press the back heel. Scissor the legs towards one another. And enjoy this twist. Let the spine just open. Another nice deep inhale. On your exhale, take that hand down. This time we're going to step the back foot up. Let's get one little rounded chair pose in. Toes together, heels about thumb width apart. Soften the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. Legs are going to stay stable. They're not going to move. So no pulsing. Just going to move the upper body. We're going to drop an inch. Nice deep inhale. Drop your hips. Peek at the knees. Make sure they're even. You can see your toes. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. 1. Exhale, round. 2. 3. 4. 5. Drop your hips an inch. Here we go, side to side. 1, just for 5. 2. 3. Keep the hips steady. 4. 5. Good. Go lower. Now we twist. 1. Not super deep twist, just a little. 2. 3. Take your time. 4. I know you want to be done. 5. Drop it down even lower. Go as low as you can. Drop the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Exhale. Drop the hips 1 more inch. Stay with me. 5 more seconds. 4. Lower the hips. Lift your heart. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale up. Exhale. Fold forward. Take your chest to your thigh. Let the hands fall forward. Good work. And then we'll release those hands. Come down to the floor. 1 more twist. Right hand to the center. Knees nice and bent. Inhale, lift the left. Gaze up that left thumb if you can. And then we'll take it down. Switch sides. Left hand. Inhale the right. Nice deep bend in the knees. And good. Soften those knees. Inhale, roll all the way up. Take the arms up, reach up tall. Exhale, a little back bend if you'd like. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Good work. I should not have worn this sweatshirt through the whole thing because I'm really warm. But hopefully you enjoyed that practice. Really work on keeping the lower half perfectly steady and still as you do that, and loosen up your spine, and hopefully it'll feel really good for you. So subscribe if you want to see more, and comment below if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you next week. Thanks very much for joining me.